Good morning, glorious. Kind of actually sketchy when you drive over that thing. Highway bridge that runs over a raging river into a little creek thing that leads to a waterfall that we might fish later. How the hell are you today? My name is Josh. I've met you before, but not on camera because I fell in the water, ruined my SD card. That's going to be the last that I talk about that. But we're back for redemption. I'm not sure if you guys saw my picture on Instagram or Facebook, but yeah. Got a monster right here. Biggest of the trip, biggest walleye in a long time. Let's see if we can do it again. There's a carp and stuff. What is going on, you dirty old stash stains? It is me, and it is a beautiful bridge and a beautiful morning on the big river. Speaking of Instagram and Facebook, I didn't really ask for much, but if you guys could check me out on Instagram and Facebook, that would be great. It's under Josh Pig Patrol instead of Pig Patrol TV. Somebody commented the other day they had a hard time finding it. Mainly Facebook. I've been uploading a lot of videos to Facebook, and yeah, some old ones, some good ones, starting with the best first. Probably should spread them out, but we're just going for the heaters. So yeah, check it out if you could, please. I'd really appreciate it. But we're doing some more walleye fishing with a chance. Actually, it's more sauger fishing with a chance at walleyes. It seems like when you do catch a walleye, they're kind of big. Might keep a couple, might not. See what happens. Stuff and things with pow. Last time Clint and I were here, we caught 6 or 7 saugers, a couple walleyes, and yeah, these rocks are kind of sketchy, but not too bad. I'm also gonna throw out a crawler, and you guys have requested over the years, or just suggested over the years, that I use floating jig head, so I'm gonna give it a shot. We never threw out crawlers last time, just threw swim baits, but we did try chubs. And the chubs were borderline useless because they didn't get bit at all. So let's try some crawlers. It's just good to have an extra line out, you know, get some extra species. Hopefully the audio turns out reasonable on this video with the bridge going over there. But if not, oh well. Oh well. 3/16 ounce finesse head, finesse head, baby whale. And people keep asking, what size is the baby whale? I need to get 6 cents to change the baby whale's name on the website. But it's just the 3-inch size, smallest size pro shad. They're the truth. Discount code stash. Let's catch something. There's been some fish jumping already. And yeah, see if we can catch them. Crawler getting hit already? Can't tell. Decent amount of current. Might need more weight. Might not. I don't know. And stuff. Got one. Got one. Sick. Sick. Took a little bit, but got one. That dude is badass. That fish is so cool. So cool. That's like the coolest looking fish I've ever seen. It looks like I'm fishing like saltwater or something. And that thing slammed it. Man, I was just thinking in my head, I'm like, I'm gonna eat some. That dude's like too pretty though. Look at him. Holy shit. You guys see that dude? Dude is wild. Absolutely wild. We're gonna let our first one go for good luck. Fishing all day, and that dude is just too cool. I gotta show him to you on the nice camera before I let him go though. He is purty. Absolutely purty. Look at that dude. Splotched up. It's like a little leopard, a little rock leopard. I forgot to turn my camera sideways, which is what you're supposed to do for YouTube, but oh well. Oh well. That dude slam-bonied it. Slam-bonied. Good start. Good start. Did upgrade the size of baby whale, changed my angle a little bit, and by size of baby whale I mean 5/16 jig head opposed to the 3/16. Floating jig head night crawler's been borderline useless and just in the way, but we'll leave it out for now. And yeah, let's do that again 1,000 times. Got something. Got something. New bait. Got something. Trying to jump. I don't know what's going on. Definitely hit it though. Oh, it's our bud. It's a pretty big bait for our bud. That is a pretty big bait for our bud. Let's see if we can flip him. All right, we got a bud. Do we fish for catfish? He's gonna die anyway after that fall, so we better keep him. I have a half-ass catfish pole in the car that I'm gonna go get here in a second, but there's some fish splashing and we'll just tuck him in there for now. There's some fish splashing and I lost my baby whale, so I tied on a deep provoke. He didn't crush it, but he did hit it. He did hit it. I wanted to try something different, you know. It didn't catch me a sauger or a walleye, but it caught me a goldeye. So I mean, as far as names go, as close as you can get to a walleye without actually being a walleye. And stuff. Got him. I felt something pecker had it. Threw it back in there and got him. Small jaw. From Big Riv. Big Riv, small jaw. Didn't seem like a sauger bite or a walleye bite. Knew it was something smaller, something different. You guys recording? You are. It's been a while. It's been kind of slow. But yeah, species number 3. Species number 3, the old jaw that's small. Do not fall in the river. And yeah, I don't know. Cut bait ain't doing shit. Crawler ain't doing shit either. But yeah, the morning this time of year can be kind of tough. Can be kind of tough in my experience. So staying true, keeping our head down, keep casting. Hopefully, keep blasting and stuff. Got one. Got one. Got one. It's tiny, I think, but I got one. Is that you? Oh, it's our 4th species, and he's tiny. I've made so many casts, and I've been here for 4 hours. That's all right. I knew it wasn't really going to be a morning bite. Just really hasn't been lately, but species number 4. 3 of which were on the baby whale. Good old baby whale. And yeah, that thing barely tapped it. Barely. You know, I say I knew it wasn't gonna be a morning bite, and it's like, why did I wake up at the butt crack of dawn and drive here if I knew it wasn't gonna be a morning bite? It's because I didn't actually know. It just hasn't been a morning bite. But better to be out here catching 4 species in 4 hours than catching no species in 4 hours, sitting my ass on the couch. Couch would be quieter, but I wouldn't be catching as many fish. Cross river, maybe? Maybe just walk across the bridge. I'm gonna do something else for a little bit and then come back here in hopes that some more fish have moved in. And even more importantly, people don't move in. that a fish? Nope, it's a fish. Oh shit. It's a sturge. Why didn't you eat my night crawler, sturge? I legit thought I had a stick. That's kind of cool. Species number 5. Even though I snagged him. But still. Kind of snagged him in a really bad spot too. Oh shit. The little ones you gotta watch out for with their spinies. Gonna get him back fast before he spines us, but that dude's sick. I legit thought I had a stick. Bye, sturge bud, I'm sorry. Can someone explain to me why floating jig heads are supposedly good? Like for a sturge, they gotta be bad, right? They gotta be. I mean, I could see it for a walleye with like a minnow or something. Maybe I should have brought minnows. Maybe the crawlers are the problem. I don't effing know. But I'll tell you one thing. Move the floating jig head about 10 times. 10 different spots. Various depths. And like maybe something happened. I'm not positive. Maybe. So yeah, we're just gonna focus on the baby whale. Most likely the rest of the day. I think that was actually a stick. And stuff. Alrighty, it's been a while. Actually, it hasn't been that long since I caught the walleye, but I'm gonna try up in this creek. Saw some movement up in here from way over there and figured I'd come explore it. That's really shallow. But there's clearly something here at one point. There's some dust trails, or whatever you want to call it. It's like a weird waterfall up in there too. I might go up in there. Anything that's in the waterfall area though is definitely trapped, and we've had low water for a long time, so yeah. I doubt there's much up there if there's anything. Gonna get a bobby boy out of our backpack and we'll fish the bottommost portion up here that's still connected to the big river. See how shallow it is. And then we'll probably go back closer to the bridge for prime time. See if we can rip a couple and stuff. There's a couple friends. I can see some. One just saw me too. Some fish here, just gotta figure out how to catch them. Sorry, you guys were pointing way down. Got one. Got one. It's gonna scare the rest of them, but I got one. Tried to hold off as long as I could, boys and girls. But I walked over the bridge to switch sides. And I saw a couple friends. And they're not small friends. You know, you guys don't always see it, but almost every carp video I've ever made, I throw swim baits for a long time first. And at least this is a cool carp. And that was a quick catch. And it's also species number 6, I think. How many species do I have? I'm not sure. Did I bring the crawlers down here though? Pretty cool scenery though, boys and girls. Double bridge, waterfall, another waterfall even farther. And we just caught ourselves a greasy old grass carp. Not everybody's favorite. Not my favorite. But I haven't caught very many grassers. And this is just, look how tiny this area is. Just getting out of the big river current and enjoying themselves. A little sun's bath, a little whore's bath. Just a little tiny jig head and a half a crawler for anybody interested. And luckily we got this rock. I have a Carolina rig out that way too with the floating jig head off, because it's shallow enough that when I threw out the floating jig head I could see it at the surface, and I imagine that's probably not what you want. And hopefully we can do this for a little bit and go back to throwing the baby whale and catch a couple more whale eyes at prime time ideally, but I believe that's species number 5 in the mouth. That's all right, we didn't need to touch him. 5 in the mouth and 6 that we've got our hands on, so not bad, not bad. This didn't start as a how many species can you catch challenge, but sure is turning into it, because we haven't caught 2 of the same species yet. Anyway, unless I catch a new species in here, I won't show it to you till later tonight when we're fishing for whale eyes at prime time. But I was getting bored, so this is how I entertain myself. A fish is a fish at a certain point in the day, boys and girls. Fish is a fish. And stuff. Oakley dokley doo, boys and girls. We are across the river, and across the river actually kind of sucked. And by actually kind of sucked, I mean there's a pile of silver carp back in there, but that's about it. And I snagged a couple, it was fun, but couldn't catch anything. And yeah, I went back. I was gonna go back to the creek mouth, but yeah, a guy and his father showed up right as I was about to. I shouldn't have left, but it wasn't that good anyway. It is what it is. We kind of started on a high note with the big sauger. I don't know, 17, 18 fat. Super cool looking. And yeah, kind of just went downhill from there, but caught some things, did some things, learning a lot about the big river, what not to do, what to do. And it's my first year really trying to catch walleyes or saugeyes or saugers out of the big river, and it's gone pretty well. Today didn't go super great, but we did catch a couple. We came here to catch some saugers and some walleyes, and we caught a sauger and a walleye. Tomato, tomato, pico de gallo. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you later. Stuff the thing. Pow. Goodbye.